Hi, my name is Charlotte Harrington, LLMSW at Stillwater's Counseling. Welcome back to our video series. Today's video is on the importance of self-care or self-care for parents. I debated naming this self-care for parents because during today's unprecedented times, parents are finding increasing demands on their time, and it's much more difficult than it has ever been before to carve out a little bit of time for caregivers and parents. However, there are a few very important things I'd like to share today to hopefully convince you otherwise. Number one, modeling is a concept that as a former preschool teacher I'm very familiar with. You see, children are sponges, and at different levels of their development, they are increasingly able to take in new information. However, when you model desirable behavior, children observe it and reenact it. I saw this all the time in the dramatic play area. Children would reenact things that they experienced or saw earlier in the day or maybe a few days ago. And they were working their way through different material, different emotions. But if you're modeling the importance of self-care at home, children are going to start learning that, and they are going to observe you and copy that behavior, which is so important for having well-adjusted children and adults later on in life. We all need a break sometimes, especially now with the current state of the world and the stress levels going on. So imagine how this impacts mental health, both yours and theirs. If you never take a break, you're constantly running on fumes. Imagine that you are a cell phone and you need to recharge. If you're just running and your battery's at about 10%, you have the constant stress of thinking that you're going to crash. But if you are taking the time intentionally and preventatively and proactively to recharge, you can handle whatever comes your way during your day much more smoothly. It's so important. By being intentional and taking a few minutes out of your day every day to do mindfulness activities, meditation, or simply an activity that you really enjoy, you are providing your brain and your body invaluable time to recharge. This is so important, and parents often aren't able to think about their own needs. They have so many things going on, whether it's with their children, first and foremost, adapting to this school year still with all of its challenges and twists and turns, the pandemic, and their own work on top of all of that. So many cases, it's so hard to take that time for yourself, but it is so important. For example, even if you can carve out 5 to 10 minutes a day, this is preventative so that your stress level will gradually decrease, and when stressful things do happen in your life, you can handle them with much more calm. So I'm going to demonstrate 2 quick ways to practice mindfulness or meditation today that you can hopefully try out. And I ask if you try them for a week, see how you feel. See if you notice that your stress level is going down. But it only takes at least 5 to 10 minutes a day. So number 1, this is just mindful breathing. It's super simple, and you can do it anywhere. You could even do it when you're in the shower or when you're driving, if you are commuting somewhere every morning or dropping someone off. Or you can do it right after breakfast or even in bed before you get up if you have about just a few minutes. So you take in a deep breath through your nose and count to 5, hold it for 5, and breathe out through your mouth as if you were blowing out of a straw for 7 seconds. When I teach this to children, I often say something like, smell the flower and blow out the candle. You want to put emphasis on the out breath, because imagine you're just blowing out all of that stress and releasing it and not holding all of that in anymore to cause you more anxiety and more stress. The next thing I would like to introduce is just a simple meditative technique. So find somewhere quiet and calm where the temperature is hopefully just right for you. You can lie down somewhere safe and soft, or you can sit comfortably in a chair. Whatever works for you, that's the important thing. Now close your eyes and just let the thoughts come to you. Imagine perhaps there is a stream of cool water and you're watching each thought as if it were a leaf floating in the stream, going down and down. And you're not stopping and saying, wait, let me grab that one, let me process that thought, let me think about it, let me worry about it. No, you're just simply letting them float down and watching them pass by. It could be maybe your taxes come by and they float down the river. Maybe you worry about your child's grade. You just let that float down the river. Anything and everything that pops into your mind, good, bad, or neutral, just let those thoughts pass by and let yourself be still. And you can focus on the sensations that you feel. And then at the end of this process, when you're ready, you can gently shake your fingers and your toes and bring some movement back to your body and open your eyes. And you're ready to re-engage with your day. So I am hopeful that these two very simple breathing and meditation practices can be factored into your day. And we've talked about the importance of modeling this for your children, and we've talked about the need to recharge, just finding those 5 minutes of your day and saying, you know what, I'm going to commit to this because it's going to make me feel better. It's going to make me be a better parent or caregiver, and it's teaching my child that it's so important to take care of yourself, because the more children learn that by watching you, the more they know that when they're upset, when they're overwhelmed, when things are stressful in their life, they've watched you use those skills and they can recreate that. Thank you so much for watching our video today. Please be sure to leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.